What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the farm. My name's Jake for those that are new here, and it is a nice beautiful hot day again, and we finally got a bearing to replace the support bearing on the back side of the wall box. So I'm going to work at this here today. We also decided that we're going to replace the roller chains once again. We're going to go with 60 heavy instead of doing regular 60, and so I got the stuff to be able to do that here with us today. And I'm also going to get this thing back together enough and hopefully be able to mow some hay here this afternoon. Today is Wednesday, July the 9th, and so I'm gonna work on this, get everything back together, and we'll continue with some hay, hopefully. So it's been a little bit later on now. As far as working here, I got both brand new roller chains in, got them orientated correctly, got the sickle drive belt back and tight, and the only thing I need to do is do the set screws on the new bearing. Those are both metric, so I'll need to run back to the shop and grab my metric set of Allen wrenches. I'm gonna have to go back to the shop anyways, because as you can see there, 4010's got a nice flat spot on the downside, so I have to make that right with the world, and then we should be pretty close to golden. I have my grease gun over here. I'll pump a few pumps of grease into that bearing because it is a greasable bearing. Grease the reel while I'm at it. I've already done the wobble box again. I want to do my one grease zerk in here for the bushing for this override clutch, and just make sure everything is greased up again here. And I need to grab one more bolt into this plate here, and it should be golden. So I will run to the shop and get some more stuff and some air, and I'll be back over. All right, made it back over. Got my metric set. Okay. All right, got the mower set up, chains oiled, so I am ready to go. So I am gonna head to this patch right over here and get it laid down. There's gonna be a lot of rocks in it, so I'm gonna take my time with it, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, I am done for the day here. I got the 4010 just idling here. I just got off and done 5 rounds around the whole hill here, and mowed a little bit in here. There's some decent brome down through here. That we'll just leave and let it sit and decay. It's not all that great, so I'm gonna call it quits for here today. So believe it or not, I've had to replace 3 guards, and they all been in this location. I've hit things just right every time with rocks or something, and got busted 2 before, the 2 brand new ones and 1 used one. And then towards the last there, I got 2 guards down here that are busted and 1 section that's completely gone, so I'll have to address that before we get going again. My end section on the very end, it's been busted for a while, but it'll be a good time to change it while we're here. And yeah, so anyways, it's just after 9 o'clock, so I've been rolling for quite a few hours, and the only thing I've really had to change is 1 section and a couple guards. So overall good. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow. All right, it's the next day here, and just showed up and checked the hay here. The game plan is here today, I'm going to rake what is dry or about to be dry anyways, and then I'm going to unhook the rake and fix the mower, a couple of guards that are messed up in a couple of sections, and then I'm gonna start mowing. And then once my dad is off, he's gonna come and bale what is raked anyways. So with that being said, I'm going to rake the west patch out here that I did first yesterday, and then I'm going to check the 5 rounds around the whole top of the hill over here once I get to that point, and check and see if it's very close to being dry or not. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be heavy enough that it's going to be still kind of damp in some spots, so maybe with enough wind and it being fluffed up, it will do pretty good. So anyways, I'm gonna grab my water jug and get it into the tractor, and I'm going to hook onto the rake, and we'll get started here today. Had to stop because I had a couple of these bolts loosen up, and had to get those jabbed back in, and got those fixed now. So got all of this out here raked. I'm going to do some looking around in this stuff over here, see if it's worth rolling over or just let it sit. So we'll take a look here. got the baler ready to go. So now I'm going to work on the mower. Like I said, have a couple of guards and a couple sections to replace. So work at that. I'm sure Dad's gonna get here and he's gonna get me beat on going, but I'm gonna work on this for now. Alright, got the 4010 tire aired up now. Got all my sections and guards replaced. And I have one down here too. So, Dad's here now. He's getting ready to go. So am I.
Alright, it's Thursday afternoon. Jake's heading out with a mower. He just got done raking, and I got off work and got here, and I'm in the tractor and got to get to baling. They're talking rain tomorrow evening is our best chance now, so we're going to try to push hard and get as much done as we can before then. Alright, didn't make it very far. Got one bale and I don't know, close to a 4-footer, and PTO stopped. So have to investigate this thing and see if it's something very major on the tractor or what's going on. We don't know at this point. Alright, unhooked the baler. Jake's gonna put it on the 4010 just to finish out the bale that's in the baler right now, and I'm headed to the shop with the 1070. It's not as simple as just a cable that runs the control. It's going to be either the valve or the clutch inside that runs the PTO. So I'm headed to the shop.
Alright, for now we hooked the 4010 to the baler. We're gonna definitely try to get this one out. It's not going to be very fun with one remote. It's another reason why we'd love to do something different for this tractor, to have 2 remotes. But anyways, that's what's going to happen now.
Right, got the 1070 back to the shed. We're gonna get it inside here now.
All right, it's a little bit later on here. It's a real hassle to be flip-flopping back and forth, but I've run quite a while here. I don't know how many I got rolled up now, but I got one round completely around the hill, and I'm just a bit cooked for the day, so to speak. I can tell that I've not drank enough today, so I'm gonna call it a little bit early. I got tomorrow off anyway, so I'm planning on being out here. There's a few trees around here that I want to get after in the morning and pick some thistles. So we're at least making some progress with one tractor, of course, again, but I only got partial of a round around the waterway, what we call the Y waterway. I went down to the bottom and come up to one side and was out towards the front when Dad had his little problem with the 1070 there. So I assume that they got it into the shed, and we'll take a look at it here probably in the morning or something like that, and try to figure out whether it's the valve that's leaking by or whether the PTO clutch itself has went bad. Back in 2020 we rebuilt it, so I wouldn't think that it would be the PTO clutch again, but because we've been real careful about what we do with it, not running forever in reverse and whatnot. It's just been short little burst in reverse, because we've heard that in reverse that it starves something in the PTO if you have it in reverse with the PTO on. So anyways, we've been careful about that, so that's enough of me rambling. I'm gonna pack it up and head to the house.
Yeah. Nothing. Almost 200 right now. At an idle.
20, 40, 50, 80. A little over 180.
At an idle.
Well, we should get close to 240 when she comes.
Rev it up. What's it doing?
Yeah, the PTO should be engaging.
All right, so we disconnected the PTO line that goes into the clutch, and got a hose and gauge on there, and we were checking to see if we got enough hydraulic pressure to engage the clutch, which there is. So more than likely the clutch is shot. All right, it's Friday morning. Didn't get much to do. The wind kept blowing fair amount last night, so here at the tractor in the shop where we were testing it, and determined that something in the clutch for the PTO went wrong. This is my only tractor has dual remotes, so before we tear into this, I want to go take it back to the field, hook onto the rake, and rake what hay we got left that is down. Get it raked up so we can get it baled. They're talking about possibility of rain tonight. So anyways, that's what is up at this point. Check the oil real quick. It is good. All right, I'll get back over there and get hooked onto the rake and get the last of it raked up.
Back on the 4010 here this morning. I'm gonna roll up what's around here. There's one round around the outside of the top of the hill here, so we'll get after it and get done when we get done.
Got things raked and backed over here and hooked onto the mover. I got a few calves and a lot at my home and they need hay today, so I got to get that accomplished too. And I might as well do it with this tractor since it's going to be going back to the shop. So figured I'll move the hay off of the field too while we're at it. So that's what I'll be up to next.
All right, that got majority around the hill. We got a little bit that we'll wait and we'll roll it up before we head down to Wes's or even do this out here. So for now, I'm gonna grab my saw and the treating stuff and I'm gonna cut a couple of trees up here where Dad's staging hay and get them treated.
All right, do a quick count. I had 5 off of out west out here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then this is from out east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so got 9 from out east on the hill up here so far.
All right, it's been a few hours. We're going to continue with baling. I'm walking over to the 4010. I'm gonna finish up what is around the hill here and then head down to Wes's, bale all that, and then come up here and do the Y waterway one pass. Alright everybody, I did not have an ending for this video specifically. We went straight into working on the 1070, so 1070 will have to be its own video. I'm already quite long with this video, so that's a reason why you're seeing me now. So just want to say thank you. It sure does mean a lot. One thing that I keep failing to mention is we have our own merch now, so there is a link in the description for that. Check it out, get you some sweet swag while you're at it, and that helps us out more directly here. Speaking of which, Give video a thumbs up if you like this sort of content, and for you case guys, be looking for the PTO video for the 1070, and we also tackle a little bit of the hydraulics. So be looking forward to that one, hopefully this next week here. And we're still continuing on hay. With this PTO, it kind of set us back a little bit, but we're back going at this point. So I am a couple of weeks of behind on videos. So anyways, without further ado, we'll catch y'all on the next one.